Release of the biceps is commonly performed, and biceps tenotomy is one such option. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's fast, but it's not always the best choice. For suprapectoral biceps tenodesis options, soft tissue techniques such as the one shown here, where a locking suture is passed through the intake biceps, and then the biceps is released from its origin, and these sutures are retrieved in the subacromial space, as shown here, and tied for effective tenodesis. Another soft tissue suprapectoral option includes release and redirection of the biceps and securing it to the superior border of the subscapularis as shown. With regard to arthroscopic suprapectoral biceps tenodesis, bony tenodesis options, one technique is an onlay and one technique is an inlay type technique. We can see in this example, a knife is brought in percutaneously and the bicipital groove tissues are released using the slit technique, which is a technique previously described by the authors. The biceps is partially released from its origin and then attention to the subacromial space turned to allow us to further visualize the biceps tendon in the bicipital groove. Note that in this particular example, the biceps tendon is very frayed, even more so than could be appreciated by pulling the biceps into the shoulder joint. After abrasion of the biceps groove is carried out, an anchor can be placed, or anchors, in a variety of suture construct, such as a luggage tag as shown here, a trans tendon passage of sutures, and circumferential passage of sutures allows for secure biceps tenodesis. In this example, after the sutures have been passed, the biceps is pulled loose from its origin and the sutures tied. This is an onlay technique. The second major type of arthroscopic bony suprapectoral tenodesis is an inlay technique. And in this situation, the biceps is typically released early in the process. It can then be redirected, as shown here, exposing the bicipital groove, which can be abraded. Next, using certain types of techniques and companies' products, a guide can be used to help assess the size of the biceps, and then an appropriately sized socket can be created, and the biceps advanced into this socket and held temporarily securely with a guide wire. That guide wire can then be used to help advance an interference screw, which can secure the biceps tendon using this inlay technique. In this example, if the camera's moved to the anteroportal, then we can see effective biceps tenodesis in this example.